attention to the details.
And then again, on the if you go back again, Gene. So then again, you have either the cloning or the double agent. Before this,
Yeah.
before this, the previous page.
Oh,
Yeah,
this guy. Who's
there you
this?
go. There you go.
Who's this guy? This is before, after. Pay attention to the details.
So definitely, not the same individual, right?
Yeah. Look at the length of the forehead, the nose structure, the ears, the jawline, the length of the jawline, dimple, no dimple.
Yeah.
That's a genetic trait, by the way. Maybe when they cloned it, that trait didn't copy, huh?
Yeah.
Just saying, where's the dimple go? Kind of odd. The eye set, the distance between the eyes. This thing looks really confused.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
And you talk about that, probably since last year. Since last year.
This thing was taken over by a vril that died. And so now what's in here is a low-level Alpha Draco shapeshifter that can go interdimensional and go inside here. Robin Bullock, I think it's June 22nd, took a picture. He showed it on his screen about halfway through his prophecy. And this eye had a slit. It had that typical reptilian slitted eye. Robin calls it the serpent eye, or the spirit of the serpent.
It shifted. And I remember too, a couple years, probably 2 years or last year, I can't remember. He was doing actually on a TV show, and his left eye suddenly changed,
Yep. There's times you can see Nancy, her eyes turn completely black. Not just the pupil and the iris, the entire eye. And another tip I'll give with people with eyes is what's called sampaku eye. The Japanese call it. It's called the four whites. It's a sign of a psychopath and a sociopath. So when you look at the eye, normally you see white on each side of the colored portion of the eye and not underneath. Here you're starting to see underneath. That's a sociopath. When you see white all the way around the eye, like you do with Adam Schiff, that's a psychopath. That's somebody who has no more soul. The soul is gone. Soul's dwindling when you can go around three sides, or sometimes go over and you can, one side doesn't, but it's called the four whites in Pataka eye. Yep. It's a good technique to know who you're dealing with. In Japan, if you have some paku eyes, thanks, but I don't think I'm going to do business with you. It's okay. Never mind. I don't think I can trust you, even when you sign on a piece of paper with a witness. You would stab me in the back first chance.
Indeed.
This person that is being called Kamala Harris. If you'll unshare for a second, I want to share something on this person. Taino.
Yeah, go ahead, Gene.
So I got sent this. It looks like it's Q the Storm Rider, probably, Restored Republic. This is Kamala. Something odd going on here. And so as we go through this and we look, who is Kamal Arush? Real name of this individual. So as we go through here, there's the DNC. And there's this person smashed in front of the world live, Kamal Arush, drunk. And, I understand people get drunk in public, but if you're a public figure, and then this is interesting, at a local rally, it was fake. It was blue screen. And they even showed one where you could see the reflection in this part of the engine, and there was you could see the crowd out here, but you could see nothing of the crowd in the reflection. So it was definitely blue screen added in, and they didn't catch that detail. So it's a green screen where they fake these rallies. And here we go. This is Kamal Arush. See if this doesn't look familiar to you. This individual goes, Kamala now is born in Benghazi. Is that not Kamala? As a young man wearing lipstick.
Have this one. You did disclose last year that you had an progressive. Actually, somewhere February of 2020, I guess.
Yes.
Or
yes.
So
show.
now, yeah. So now that's two pictures actually. That was published by this gentleman Raul Marcos. So it's regarding that. These are not the same individuals. Could you go on that aspect and the cloning thing?
Yeah, one of these things doesn't look like the other. Castro Jr. On the left, and whoever is on
that again, Gene, because I want people to emphasize on what you heard, because that's the real thing. You name it by.
Yeah, Castro Jr. and then you have some actor. The earlobes are wrong. The length of the skull is wrong. The hairline is wrong. The eyebrows are wrong. The bridge of the nose is slightly different. The eye set is different. Like with Smokey Joe, even the eye color is different. What hand is predominant is different. Mm-hmm. No, that's not a flip screen negative, because the windows, what's out the windows would flip size too. So pay attention to the details. Pay attention to the details. To the neck, like the neck structure and all of this is different. Pay attention to the way people move. I'm a martial artist, so I can tell you when I watch him walk out there, and I watched him walk out during the debate, it's not the same person. The way they walk, the way they move, you don't change that. It's inherent. You've developed it over your whole life. It's not something you're going to be able to massively change.
So this guy.
And that's an interesting thing too, is like they seem to like suddenly get a lot of different amount of years under their belt. Get young, then they get old, then they get like Hillary. She goes at the inauguration, she comes back to the banquet, which is a little bunch of cafeteria with some tablecloths in it with cinder block wall. I'm like, that's really the banquet for the inauguration? It's pathetic. And then she's a foot and a half shorter. You don't lose a foot and a half in a few minutes walking. I mean, maybe a few inches, but not like a foot and a half. So pay attention. And, a lot, again, the hairline here, you can really obviously see there's a difference in the hairline, way the hair is. And I know there's receding and that type of thing, but not in such short term. And not in such drastic ways. Does the nose change? The lines in the face change? Literally the texture of the skin change? All kinds of things are changing. Even the way the person makes certain expressions. Yeah. Watch how, if you had a friend a long time, if this was your friend, he walked in, goes, no, I don't know who you are, dude. You're not my friend, dude. I don't know who you are. You may look kind of sort of like him, and you may have like learned how to imitate his voice some, but you're not him.